friend Kim is here today. She came to me last week with some questions about what do I do for my skin. So I want to let her share a little bit about what's going on with her skin.
I have for years dealt with just like taking shots in the dark, getting whatever I can, slather whatever I can on my face in the winter. But it is always dry, and it is to a point now where I'm just like desperate. A little about me: I'm 43. I'm a grad student at Iowa. I just moved back from Seattle a couple of years ago. I had a baby in the pandemic. I worked full-time as a nurse, and so my skincare, my self-care went on the back burner, like a lot of us. And I'm just now kind of coming out of it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do with my skin? Like, it is to the point that it bothers me every day that it is dry. It's like I've got this like physically flaky kind of like around my mouth business. And then I feel like I get shiny up here, so I don't know what's going on. And yeah, I've got like 5 products I just kind of slather on in different, what do you call it? Order. I don't know. There's like no rhyme or reason to it. I just want to not have like that dry, like painful face in the morning. And whatever I put on in the morning, I feel like by afternoon I'm like flaky and dry again.
So we had a really good conversation about what you already have, what you already use, what you like, what you don't like. And I came up with some ideas to try. So we're going to have you try them today for the first time and just kind of get your natural feedback and see what you think of things. So I asked Kim about cleanser, first of all, with dry skin. So foaming cleansers tend to be sort of drying. They kind of naturally strip your skin more, which creates then a situation where your skin's pumping out more oil to kind of compensate. So I thought, let's try the oil cleanser to start with. So that is this Enrich Daily Cleanser. Let's see if it will focus. There we go. That looks better. So this is an oil cleanser, and so to use it, I typically, on this is the 2-ounce bottle. There's a 2 and a 4. On this one, you just squeeze and pull up the oil in about half of the dropper. Use about that much, and you'll put that in the palm of your hand and then just massage it all over your face. And I use it, you can use it in the morning and at night, like if you're taking off your makeup or to start the day, but I massage it even over eyes, like maybe not pushing it into your eyes, but I use it to take off like waterproof mascara, makeup, foundation, all of the things. So,
and this is new to me. I have not, like, you just start with like dry face.
Start with dry face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so there's no foaming action. It doesn't suds up, bubble up, or anything. It's basically like you're giving yourself a face massage, which is a really nice thing to do. If you have some extra time to just really be in the moment, give yourself a nice massage. And all the oils in it are intentional for your skin, for cleansing. But the essential oils, the scent of it also has some kind of energetic mind benefits, and that they're very relaxing, grounding, kind of soothing scent. So there's ylang ylang, which is really beautiful. There's cedarwood and palmarosa. Palmarosa is really helpful to kind of balance your sebum production so that you're not pumping out lots of extra oil to kind of maintain your skin's integrity. So
yeah.
So this is a good one. Just massage around.
And then when
wonderful. Good.
Yeah.
How does it feel on your skin? Does it feel like...
It feels good. It feels kind of warm. Maybe that's just from my hands and stuff too. But
so it does feel weird in the beginning. I think you're like, wait a minute, I'm putting oil on my
I know, it seems counterintuitive.
Yes. So whenever you feel satisfied that you've kind of moved things around, if you have makeup on, you want to kind of like move things around to loosen up makeup. And then you just take a cotton washcloth. Okay. So we've got one there for you. And then I usually do warm to hot water somewhere. Okay. So just soak the washcloth and then wring it out and then kind of lay it on your face to steam for a second or two or however long you have, and then start to kind of buff everything off with the cloth. So usually just kind of lay it on my face for a second to just, because it feels good to have like a little mini steam moment. And that kind of helps open up your skin a little bit more too. And then when you're ready, you just buff all the way anywhere the oil has been, and you're just pulling off that excess oil that's sitting on top of your skin. So go over eyes, forehead, cheeks. Sometimes I go down my neck and chin.
Is this helping to get like my little dead skin?
Yes, it also has that extra benefit of the very gentle exfoliating qualities of the washcloth. So I might repeat that process 2 or 3 times. It just depends. Like in the winter, it feels really nice to have something warm on your face. So I just do that until I feel like I've gotten everything excess off.
Okay.
And what I notice is my skin feels clean, but it doesn't feel like stripped, like somehow like crackly or dry, crispy kind of thing.
Yeah, because at this point, after I've used my foaming cleanser, which now you've told me not to use, I feel like I have to like run to get my slather of things because it's gonna dry out and it's gonna feel.
Yes.
But yeah, I still feel like I don't have to rush.
Yes.
It feels good. Ooh, interesting.
Nice. Okay, so then at this point, after oil cleansing, there's 2 main products that I typically use, depending on the season, skin, whatever. One is the Rose Water Hydrating Face Tonic, which is a little bit of an astringent. It's alcohol-free, so it's non-drying. But for Kim, I chose actually the Neroli Face Mist as an option. So it's also very gentle. It's hydrosol, so flower waters, botanical waters. There's some aloe in it. So again, we're thinking about hydrating, soothing, healing. And this one, I usually do about 5-6 sprays just all over your face. And it's, and I just do a bunch around, whatever feels good.
Ooh. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, so it's a really light floral. Neroli is a little white orange blossom flower. And then there's rose water. Yes, very sweet rose water and aloe in there. So it's super gentle. There's no astringent properties. You're simply adding a little bit more hydration in water form with plant properties in the flower water. So while that's still kind of on your skin and wet, then I would follow that with the Argan and Rosehip face oil. And so with this one, I usually take the dropper and just on my fingertips, I usually add like maybe 3 drops to start with. Just so you get a sense of what it feels like. You can always add more. And then I rub my fingertips together and then spread everywhere. Like you can slide it around. It'll feel a little bit slippery with the face mist already on your skin, but that's the idea, that you're absorbing the face oil and you're pulling in the hydrosols with it of the face mist.
I've never done a face mist. It makes sense to use actual like liquid when you're so dry.
Yeah.
Okay. And these all feel really light.
Yeah. So you can pat it in. Sometimes I really do an extra massage and like pull it in. You can pull it down your neck and décolletage here, whatever works for you. So that's like a really nice base for the day. Like you could stop here, go about your day with bare skin. You could add makeup, whatever you need to do. But one more step I would like Kim to try is actually the Regeneration face cream. So this is like part 2 of hydration after cleansing. This is a really nice balm kind of texture. And I usually use like maybe a small pea-size amount, maybe like your ring finger, pull some out and then kind of spread it around on your fingertips and then add that in any place where you feel like you want some extra moisturizing properties. So this is a really nice one for nighttime, especially like when your skin's naturally repairing and regenerating while you sleep. So I really add this on kind of thickly at night for the extra. But on a winter day when it's cold, the furnace is running, there's maybe some bitter winds, some dry winds outside, I'll put this on in the morning too. Just, it's got a little bit of beeswax in it, so it gives a little bit of protective barrier to your skin to kind of help hold in moisture.
Yeah.
In the summer, or when it's super humid out, you may not need this extra layer as much, but I do in the summer. I tend to put a little bit just around my eyes because that feels like it's more delicate and dry. It's also helpful if you're putting makeup on, and like concealer and foundation and a lot of eye makeup. It helps things slide a little bit better.
Okay. Yeah, my impulse is to do a lighter layer of this during the day and then slather it at night.
Yeah.
And hope that I start with a base of like in the morning of not tight face.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the idea is
very good.
All of these products can move with you through the seasons and changing weather and whatever's changing in your life. You just use less or more or in different combinations. So maybe at some point you just need a little bit of face oil. Maybe you need face oil and face cream kind of thing, but they're adjustable, interchangeable, and you can kind of customize them to what your need is on the day.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love it. Yeah, this smells really good too. I can smell the beeswax.
Yes. It's kind of honey scented.
These all feel like such a treat.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How's your face feel? How's your skin feel?
It feels more elastic. It feels less like tight. It doesn't feel tight. It feels like I want to touch it a lot, which I probably shouldn't do. But no, it feels a lot better. Like, because what I notice will happen is I'll put whatever lotions on, and then at some point in the day it's so dry that I get like, I make any kind of like movements with my eyes and I'll get like the little creases up here. And I feel like it's just because I'm not hydrated enough. Like I don't. But this feels, like I'm actually sealing in some good things, and there's a barrier now between like cold winter air and me.
Yeah. Which is a good description, I think. Yeah. Awesome.
Wonderful.
Thank you
Okay.
for doing this little
So
trial.
1 month and then
We'll try again.
see how we are. See if I still have, flaky skin business. I don't have it right now. It does feel a lot better.
Good. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kim.